Hey everyone, it's Jerry Ann with scrapandstampcreations.blogspot.com, and tonight we are going to do a couple of really cool things. We're going to revisit a project that I love. This is a envelope version of a mini album. I've taught this at a scrapbook store years ago. I love it because it's made with 5x7 envelopes, great for 4x6 photos, lots of room, things like this. And you can tell how long ago this was because this is Harrison. Look at how little he is. And that. Harrison is so excited and that he really enjoyed the ultrasound. I have to tell you, he was so funny. Today, what he told me yesterday was that he wanted to go to the ultrasound to see the baby because, you know, the baby is inside. And he wanted to know if it was dark in there and, you know, that kind of thing. And but he wanted to see, and he told me that he was going to loiter at home. And I was like, no, you have to go to school. And then he said, well, I'll go to school and loiter and wait for you to pick me up. And I said, Harrison, what does loitering mean? And he told me, oh, just to hang out, not do nothing, just wait and everything. And so I sent an email to his teacher saying he understood what loitering is. So therefore, if he chooses to loiter today, he can't go. He needs to work. And so he tried. However, he did work really, really hard today in order to go. But oh my gosh, you guys, look at how little he was. That was my guy when I made this book years ago. And there he is in hippotherapy. And so he did hippotherapy with a horse named Victor. There he is. He's just little. He's like 5. I think he's 5. And there they are sitting at a Quiznos, I think this was, or Subway or something. But it's perfect for a little brag book, you know, something fun to kind of flip and show and stuff. It's really easy. You can add more pages. It just is really, really, really easy. So, again, I put the cutting guides over on my blog, or the pieces that you need in order to do it. And I'm just going to pop you guys out a little more. And we'll kind of go from there. So, again, you can go over to my blog and find that out. We are going to need one 7 by 12 inch piece. So I'm going to go ahead and grab what I'm using, and we'll cut and score and do and go. I'm going to use the Wanderful collection. Just because I have a lot of pictures from DC that I wanted to finish up. So I'm going to make my, my album is going to be, you know what, I'm going to grab a couple of pieces of craft. Well, no, you know what, I'm going to grab, this is Colonial White, and I'm going to use this for the base of my book. For this 7 by 12 piece and the pages. So hopefully we'll get through that. So I'm going to grab my my trimmer. And my very first piece is going to be at 7 inches. Okay, 7 by 12. And then I'm going to need 6 pieces that are 5 by 7. So that leaves that at 5. So we're going to flip it around and cut at 7. That leaves me with a piece to do, and one of the 6 additional pieces I'm going to need. All right. What we're going to do next is our 7 by 12 piece. We're going to grab our scoreboard. And we are going to score, and these are all written over on my blog. Hi, Joy. Got my scoreboard. Our first score is going to be at 4.5. The next score is at 5, at 5.5, at 6, at 6.5, at 7, and at 7.5. And that is going to be the accordion piece that we're going to use for our book. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and fold at the 6-inch piece. And we're basically going to accordion fold everything. So this should range 4.5. And then we're going to do a down fold, an up fold, a down fold. So we're creating a accordion in the middle of this piece. Nice, quick little gifty thing. So now we have a piece that has kind of like a W, only it's got a W in the inside. Okay? Now we're going to take our other piece of Colonial White, and we need 5 more pieces that are 5 by 7. So we're going to do the tricky cut. As soon as I find my paper trimmer, here it is. Alright, we are going to do the tricky cut. So we're going to put our piece at 5 inches. We're going to take our scoring or our trimmer blade up to 7, and we're going to pull down. And then we're going to rotate to 5 inches. Take our blade up to 7. We're going to pop down and come down, and that gives us a 5 by 7 piece. There's 1. Now we're going to do that again. We're going to move to 7. It's going to give us a second 5 by 7. We're going to rotate to 5 again. That gives us our third 5 by 7 piece. And then our last piece is a 5 by 7 piece, and we are left with a cute little 2 by 2 square. So, did you guys see how I did that? Four 5 by 7 pieces out of a 12 by 12. Okay. Actually, I should probably take this crappy inky piece out. For right now, you'll have a better view. You guys see that? That cutting thing has been around for a while. And I need one more piece of cream cardstock. Colonial White is what that is. I'm going to grab that because here's my 5th piece, and we need 6. So I'm going to grab one more piece. Nope, I think everybody's just kind of puttering around. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this at 5 inches and come down to 7. Okay. So now we have our 6 pieces. No, you're not. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 2 by 2 square. We have a 5 by 5 square. we have our piece that we accordion folded. And then basically the rest of this is just extra to use on our project. Okay, so the outside of my book, I want to use this purple. I also want to use this piece. I really love the public transit looking piece here, so I'm going to use that. And it's just really cool. There are lots of little clocks up here and everything that we'll use on a piece as well. So the only other thing that we need for this to do the assembly piece is we're going to need two pieces of 7 1/8 by 5 1/8, and those are the inside pieces. And then I'm going to use pieces of basic cardstock. I'm going to use cardstock for my outside, and then I'm going to triple layer things. So my first piece I'm going to cut on a cardstock, and this is Gypsy. And I'm going to cut it at 7 1/8. Seven and 1/8, and then at 5 1/8 twice, these are for my outside, and then for the inside I'm going to use a piece of pattern paper as well. So now I'm going to pull, and I think I'm going to use the black. And I really like this pattern with all the little stamps and everything. So again, 7 1/8. Oh, and 5 1/8. So that is our inside piece. Okay, so those are our inside pieces. I'm going to go ahead and slip that back in there for extra as we go. And we're going to double knot and all of that. Or double knot. Double up everything. Alright, the next thing that you're going to need, so we have our bases and our inside, outside. You're going to need 5 by 7 envelopes, or envelopes that are for 5 by 7 cards. And these are close to my heart ones. I got them at $1.50 on the clearance section a few months ago. And if you look, you can see the envelope. Here's one and here's one. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to score, I think that's a 1/2 inch in between. Yep, it's a 1/2 inch piece. Yep, Linda, Linda, and Linda. We're going to take our envelope and we're going to score on a 1/2 inch on each one. We're at our scoreboard. And we're going to score a 1/2 inch from our line here. And I'm going to be a little generous because these are pretty close to 2.5 inches. So I'm just going to come over to 2 inches. So 2 inches from your flap over. Hello. I'm going to do that on both envelopes. Okay. Okay, so we've got 2 envelopes that we have now scored at 2 inches on the flap. Okay. Okay. We got those folded. All right, for all of you ladies who are just coming in, the cutting measurements are over on my website, on my blog. Hey, Darcy. Long time no see. But But then again, I haven't been around, so, you know. Alright, so you can go over to the blog and grab the directions. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some good old score tape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put score tape here in the center. They are, aren't they? They are. They're adorable. There's so many cute things out there. I am just tickled pink. Well, by all means, shop my website and I will send you a book for free. I have a few around. I know I have a group of ladies who purchased. I'm not looking. Okay, Joy, you don't have to look. Alright, so now I am moving my tape. I can't wait to use the baby one. I sent you the book, Joy, the catalog. Yep. Alright, so what I am doing, actually, what I need to do is I need to go ahead and put a strip of tape on the outside of my envelope because this is going into a pocket. I know, but that means that what you need to do is have a party, or we need to make you the hostess for the month, and everybody can order and you get free stuff, which we haven't done this much. We haven't done yet, so we need to definitely do that. We need to find that person, figure out who that person's going to be this time around for October. How about we'll find somebody for October? So for those who place an order in September, you'll be in the running to be the hostess for October. How about that? I think that'll be fun. Anybody who places an order, if you placed an order in August or September, I will shake around and we will let you be the hostess for October. You can get freebie stuff. And Tony placed her order, so she'll be in the running to do that. Alright, so now I'm just burnishing my pieces here because my second flap is going out. So now what we got is we have two envelopes that are connected. Yay! How cool! You'll get a free stamp set. It is cool. Alright, so basically I was too busy talking. Anyway, we now have our album that's going to open up, and I've got a pocket. Yeah, oh no. Actually, if you have to order $30 in stamps. Actual stamps in order to qualify for the free stamp set. If you order the cartridge and you choose to get a couple of extra stamps, talk to me before you order that because I want to put it in as a party. If you have a party, that's $150. So if you order the Cricut cartridge, which is $99, and it comes with the 3 stamp sets and also the chipboard pieces and the Cricut cartridge, if you're going to do that and you have somebody else who will put in a $50 order, or you're going to do stamps or that kind of thing, then please talk to me before you put it in, because I want to make sure that you get free stamps or are able to purchase with your Hostess credit any of the stamps in the Hostess section. So, I know that Linda is in commercial land right now, so I want to go back and talk about that because I want you guys to get free, and I will make it work as much as I can to make that happen. Are you back, Linda? Okay. So here's the deal. If you choose to, the brand new Cricut cartridge came out, which is all 100% definitely geared towards people who are card makers, who really like the fussy cutting kind of things here. I'm going to bring you guys in just a little closer so you can see. Okay, so it's got some cuts and just some real big things. The sentiments for it are letters, some fancy little frames that your sentiments would go in. And then this sentiment stamp has 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 little sentiments. 33 little sentiments. As well as the Cricut cartridge, the 4 little borders that go around those, as well as a really nice basic alphabet. That is on page 141. The way it is it's a retail value of like over $120, and it's $99. So if you are going to place that as an order, and you know that you're going to get a few other things with it, if you can bring everything up to $150, then what happens is I can give you free stuff. So for a $150 order, you get $25 in free stuff. So you remember those stamp sets at the very beginning, which are in the Hostess Rewards, which is this cute little candy set. There's a Christmas one. There's this really nice hexagon. There's this Christmas one, which is really pretty. I can't wait to play with her. But I want to do Christmas a little later. As well as this one. You've got your option here. You've got a cute little A-size stamp set. You've got these cute girls who are ready to go shopping. And then you've got these cute little animals that are really nice for a thing, as well as the weekend review. And here's another idea for one of these. Remember we made this cute little back-to-school flippy thing on the calendar. I'm going to be doing a big calendar. It'll be one of the projects that we'll do probably the end of October. I'll have some kits and everything available for that, including die cuts and things, so that those of you who don't have the Cricut cartridges don't have to worry. You don't have to pass it up, but you'll be able to buy a kit. But this little set here works well for that. So the cool thing is these are Hostess only sets. So if you have $150 worth of an order, you can get these as well. And they are special price. Like this cute, cute little candy set. Tony just got this set because her order was big. And it's only $10. So the cartridge is called Artfully Sent. Artfully Sent. The item number is Z3017. If you go into my website and you can kind of look, and it'll show you everything stamp-wise which is on that collection. It's on 141 in the catalog. Okay? So if you know that you're going to be placing a big order, please talk to me first, because I want to make sure you get some free stuff. All right? Any other questions about the Close to My Heart thing? I can show you the stamp of the month this month is a really nice tree sentiment. We used it last week on some cards. It's this one here. Nice big love. Last week, and gosh, you know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But I did not get them up on my, I think, you know, where is the tree? Here's the love one. So this is the word love here. What we did was we stamped it and then cut it out. And see, all these little floral pieces here are out of this tree. Okay. Family is forever. Here's the sentiment. I cut it apart. You could do it long. It's really, really a nice sentiment. Here's the tree again. And with a $50 order, the stamp set is $5. Let's see, what else? Did we use it again? Yep, here's the heart from this set as well. And then these are the ones with the sentiments and stuff. So we did these last week. Awesome, Darcy. I'll take care of you. Totally take care of you. All right? Very, very excited. The stamp of the month for next month is a cute holiday set. Some really nice tags and things. This uses the Art Philosophy cartridge to cut the little tags and stuff out with. There's a postage stamp, the little tag and stuff. But this is for October. So right now we're in September, so this is the set here. All right. So for those of you who are just joining us, you can go over to my blog or over to my Facebook group and pick up the sizing directions for the pieces. I've got those all cut. We have put our 2 pieces of envelope together using our score tape. This is our front, and the back has an envelope on the outside, and then also the envelope on the inside here. Okay? All right, are you ready to get started? Email me, Darcy. Darcy, we will talk. You can email me. Actually, you know what I'm going to do to you? What am I going to do? I'm going to send you this. All right. All right, Darcy, I sent you a note. Okay? All right. Oh, good. Then she'll love this because it comes with stamp sets. Things all coordinate. It works really, really well. All right. So we've attached everything. We got all our pieces that are going to give us the start. And that the cool thing about this way that this works, here's my album, is that this is free floating. So our little pieces come out, and here's our little insert and everything. And it goes in really, really nicely. So let's go ahead and put our pages in so that we can get those in. So as you guys can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our pages and we're going to go ahead and put score tape or glue or whatever it is that you want to do with these. And we are going to go ahead and put them together. And if you leave a side open, depending on which side you use, you can always stick a tag in if you want to do that. So, okay. I'm going to also put score tape on each side of my fins here, because what I want is I want my pages to stick. I want to bring them in as close as I can. Oh, yay. Yes, she can. She'll love it. Absolutely. Absolutely love it. So we're putting sticky score tape on each and every one of those. Thank you, Darcy, so very much. And then some. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my top piece off and I'm going to line up my two pieces together that are 5 by 7. I'm going to line them up across the top. I have my piece that's here, my score tape, that I'm going to make a pocket. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to take this first piece off because I want it to be good. I'm going to take my second piece off here as well. We're going to bunch that together, okay, because this tape is, you know, not really forgiving once you lay it down. I don't want to go over the fold on the first one, so what we're going to do is we're going to lay our piece right above that crease and in between. So we're going to line it up so it doesn't go past, and we're going to give it a little bit of a squeeze there. And then when we lay this one down, it'll come just up the same size, doesn't give us a pucker. We have our first page, and it meets on all the corners. Okay? And then we can go in with our score tape on the one side, peel that up. I'm going to grab my pokey tool. Grab my pokey tool here. Peel that out. Seal up that edge. And now when I go to put this in, depending on which side, I can do all of the openings on one side at the same way, or I can alternate back and forth, or if you make a mistake, they just go in wherever they go in. Okay, so we're going to do that again. I'm going to go ahead and tape up two of the sides. And I know that with this one, I'm going to want my opening can go this way on this side. Since this is a tag that'll come out this way, I'm going to put my other one on this side. So I'm going to put my tape down this edge here, leaving just enough room there. All right. So, all right. So what we're going to do again is we're going to go ahead and peel our piece. We're going to go ahead and attach the tops of these together. So that they may match up. Okay. We're going to go ahead and peel off our center. We're going to go ahead and add our piece just right above our little score line so that it'll be pretty even, just like so. We're going to lay it down and attach our other one. So our piece is all good. We're going to go ahead and get in here with our pokey tool. Lift off this piece. And that gives us our second page there. So we now have the one that's going to slip in. We have page 1 and page 2. So now we're going to put our third pages together. Hey, Mickey. All right. So we got our third page here. And we're going to leave our opening on this side. So we're going to go ahead and add our score tape here on this side. We're going to attach these two pieces together. Am I shouting at you guys? I feel like I'm shouting at you. Oh. Make those meet up together. Okay, we know that our opening is going to go on this side since we closed that one, and that leaves our hole open over here for our tag. Okay. We're going to take off our piece of sticky here. And this one. We again are going to attach this here just above our fold line. Give it a good squish. Oh, and see, don't squish too much because you'll have put it down on your other piece. There we go. And that's going to give us our third piece. So that gives us the inside of our little book. Gives us our little accordion piece here. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and find our score tape on the inside so we can make a tag pull out on the other. We're going to go ahead and pull that out and seal that up. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to grab my circle hole punch, and we're going to go ahead and make some pull-outs for those sides because I think that'll be cute for our piece of paper. As soon as I find the hole punch, that does that. I have flowers, I have all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I'm looking for the one that works. Oh my. I hope it made it downstairs. Well, we got this one. We know we can use that. I was working on a project upstairs for Harrison's classroom. I'm wondering if the one that I was looking for is still up there. That's okay, we're going to use this one. That's a little big. That makes me a little nervous. That's a little big. That's a little huge. Let's see. That's a square. Haha, here's a 7/8. Here's my 1/8, my 1-inch punch. So I'm going to use my 7/8 to punch the little pullouts, and then when we make tabs, we'll use our 1-inch punch on our pieces. so that they'll come in and out. We'll put it up on a pop dot and it'll come in and out, I think. Okay, so our pieces are 5 inches wide. So what we're going to do is on our open ends, we're going to mark at 2.5 inches on our trusty little piece here. And let's see, here's a pencil. 2.5. On that one, we're going to flip it over on this side. We're going to get 2.5. And then, let's see, because that one opens, right? That one opens, this one opens, which means this one opens, right? Yep. And now I drop my pencil.